David, congratulations on the new role, of course. First and foremost, how happy are you to join Middlesbrough Women Football Club?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, ecstatic. A massive opportunity to come into a good club and do some work.
When it comes to clubs you could join, obviously we'll go into it a little bit later, but you have a history of being with other clubs. But why was it Middlesbrough that seemed like to be the right club for your next move?
Just talking to Ben, talking to Steph and Chris, and what they want to do, what they want the club to achieve, and the direction they're wanting to go in, and they just really sort of sold me on it. You know, they give me the information and sort of said have a bit of a think about it, and it was a no-brainer. I think I said to Steph, "Oh, give us a couple of days," and I sat down and phoned her the next day to just say, like, yeah, I just want to come on board, what you've told us and what you want the club to do and what you'd like me to do. It just sounds right up my alley, really, and just wanted to go for it, get a start.
When it comes to obviously your role and things like that, obviously there'll be people interested that because Boro obviously had a new chairman last year, everything came new and then everything got null and voided. So the project really feels like it's properly starting sort of this summer. But in short, you know, what do you see your role being and how do you see you taking it on moving forward?
Yeah, so there'll be sort of two parts of it, I suppose. So first part is me going out there and looking for players for the club, finding the best talent around the north and the northeast to get the team where they want to go. And the second part will be hopefully leading a team of scouts as well. So I know there has been some interest in a number of people coming in roles. So giving them some sort of direction, giving them some guidance, organising, you know, sort of admin-y stuff. But as well, helping them develop, really. You know, that's what everyone wants to do in any job, in any role, is you want to come in at a starting point and you want to learn and you want to progress. So hopefully I can pass some of the knowledge and hints and tips that I've been given. I can try and pass that on to them as well and help them progress.
And we've talked about obviously your experience in short just at the beginning there. It's, you know, just a quick look at your past experiences. You've had experiences with some really big clubs. I think Brentford's probably the one that sticks out when we're talking about sort of scouting and things like that. But for those who don't know about your past, what is your past experience in football?
Yeah, so I started off in non-league. Brighton and Crawcrook Albion in Northern League Division 2 gave me my first opportunity. I was doing opposition scouting for them. And I've worked part-time or voluntary roles with a number of clubs. So St Mirren up in Scotland, Crawley Town, I was their national opposition scout in League 2. And then Brentford, as you say, I was lucky enough to be asked to come on board there, and I did a little bit of work for them, players around the northeast and a lot of video stuff. And then last season, or the season that's just curtailed there, I was with AFC Fylde. A friend of mine had gone in as their head of recruitment and asked me to come in alongside him doing opposition and player stuff. So yeah, when you look at it, it sounds like I've bounced around a little bit, but everyone knows what football's like and you've got to grab opportunities when they arise. And I've always tried to go to clubs that have sort of said, look, this is what we want you to do, that have a plan. They don't just sort of say, oh, can you come in and watch some players for us? We want you to come in because we want you to do X, Y, and Z. And it's the same with this. It's the same with Boro Women. You know, it was, can you come in because this is what we want you to do? This is how we envisage you helping us get to that next level.
And we've talked about a project and things like that. And there's a lot of clubs that have that discussion about projects, and across the men and women's games, things are getting a lot more data-based, scout-based, and it's becoming a really, really prominent role. Going into women's football, obviously you've been involved in many clubs, and football is football, but going into women's football, like, are you really excited to bring through maybe the next batch of youngsters as well, coming through from Teesside and looking at the best in the north?
clubs are willing to give younger players a lot more of opportunity across football in general, not just in the women's game. And it's great because they've got something to strive for there. So it's not just going out and looking at the other clubs in our area and saying, can we find the best players that have already been playing a number of years? It's going out and seeing, can you pick future talent? Is that available? Are there people out there who are showing signs of being the next top player? And if we can see that before any other club, that only reflects well on me and the recruitment team, but it just reflects well on the club, and it's going to help them grow.
Perfect. David, thanks so much. I wish you all the luck for the season coming ahead, and I'm sure sooner rather than later we'll be able to meet face to face.